Rangers 2H Smiley N. Cool. Staff photographer. Texas Rangers starting pitcher Matt Moore pitches during the third inning against the Toronto Blue Jays at Globe Life Park on Friday, April 6, 2018, in Arlington. Smiley N. Pool. The Dallas Morning News by Evan Grant, staff writer at Evan P_Grant Arlington. When last we checked, the Rangers were planning for their pitchers to cut way down on the use of the cut fastball. So, how is that working out for them? How can Rangers fix their pitching? Cutting out the cutter would be a start nearly a month into the season. Any change is barely noticeable, and that's quite noticeable to pitching coach Doug Brocail. You would not exactly describe Brocail as a fan of the pitch. He thinks its movement isn't great enough to outweigh its liabilities. And Monday's 9-4 loss to Oakland probably isn't going to do anything to change that opinion. Matt Moore, who fell into a troubling love affair with the pitch in 2017, showed signs of doing it again. He was beaten on 2 strike cutters in 3 key situations, including on his last pitch of the evening, which started the 6th. It doesn't get people off the fastball, Brocail said Monday. The higher the cutter usage, the less the slider and changeup usage. Moore left with the score tied and handed the bullpen 4 innings of work. The bullpen was already averaging 32/3 innings of work per game. It's an unsustainable workload, and it seems like it's becoming a burden. Kevin Jepson allowed a tie-breaking homer to Marcus Semien on the first pitch of the 9th inning. The relievers allowed 5 more after that. The Rangers began the day using the cutter for 8.2% of their pitches, according to Fangraphs.com. The good news, it was down from last year. Bad news, it was by 1/10 of a percentage point. Worse, it's only going to go up after Moore threw 23 of them among his 86 pitches. The usage of the pitch ranked 7th highest in MLB entering Monday. Last year the Rangers ranked 6th. I think there were a couple of times that I'd maybe give a second thought about it, Moore said of his cutter usage Monday. The up-and-down game probably works a little better there. I don't really like to second-guess the pitch, it's more location. Brocail's issue with the cutter is that it doesn't change planes. For most pitchers, the movement is more sweeping than anything else. The velocity drop from a traditional fastball is usually less than 5 miles per hour. Even if a hitter is fooled by it, a guy thinking and looking fastball is likely to make enough contact to foul it off. And that's often a best-case scenario. The only person fooled by the cutter is often the pitcher throwing it. He is able to create visible movement on his pitch without too much effort and thinks he's come up with a more controllable solution than a curveball or slider. Rangers notebook was Joey Gallo's bunt against Seattle's shift, or baseball etiquette. A year ago, Moore threw the cutter 18.9% of the time. It was the 6th highest percentage among starters. He ended up with the highest ERA among Major League qualifiers. When the Rangers acquired him, one of his chief missions was to dramatically reduce the usage. According to BrooksBaseball.net, Moore didn't throw the cutter at all in his first 2 starts, then threw it 4 times against the Los Angeles Angels. Last Tuesday at Tampa Bay, against a team that is best against above-average velocity, he went to the pitch more often to take just a little off against an overly aggressive team. He threw it 11 times, went 7 innings, and earned his first win with the Rangers. Moore gave up a pair of 2-strike doubles on cutters in crucial situations. Chris Davis turned the first one into a 2-run double in the 3rd inning to give Oakland the lead. Mark Canha turned the second one into a leadoff double in the 4th. He eventually scored the 3rd run. All Oakland reached 6 times against Moore after he got to 2 strikes. How we use it is more important than the actual usage numbers, manager Jeff Bannister said. I didn't expect that we would completely do away with it. Hey, maybe that wouldn't be such a bad idea after all. Twitter, @EvanP_.